Are you ready for a new operation?
Good timing. Just lost a tail.
Do you require support?
No, I'm good.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
Absolutely. And we'll help take down the people who are exploiting this tragedy.
Albion's presence here is a ticking time bomb. If we don't get rid of them, we're done for.
Yeah, and Clan Kelly's using this chance to fuck over everyone. We've got to do something about them.
Fair, but remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I've picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
I just can't handle this, man. I mean, like, a beekeeper. Dressed in beekeeper shit.
It feels wrong behind here since it was abandoned. Knowing hundreds of people were hurt and died here.
There's security all over a site that should be abandoned. What are they protecting? Rubble?
Point taken. Why am I looking for, Bagley?
Any kind of device or component that could still be emitting the signal. It seems to be coming from within the rubble.
Just give up, will you? Where did they go? I'm going to have a look.
Staying down! I'm out!
Show yourself! Shots fired! Gunfire! Wounded! I'm out! Reloading! You're outmatched! Hope you're ready!
Watch your ass! I'm suppressing fire.
You're not going to escape!
Don't run! Stop now!
You're only making this worse. I need cover! I'd rather not have to kill you today.
Stop! Stop! Fucking hell! Why are you doing this? This can't happen. Get behind cover! Ah! Pressing target.
This is it. The signal is coming from this spider-bot fragment. No indication yet who it belongs to.
Torn up, huh? What is that doing here, Buckley?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. One more data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now, I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... Got it. Go back to where you found that spider bot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Copy.
If you like, I can recommend a number of different ways to effectively process the loss of a friend or comrade.
Revenge will do. I just hope in trying to save our lives, we don't lose our humanity.
This, do ya? Because I'm absolutely arsehole.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location. Received. We have an armed target. Over. There's our suspect. For GBB.
Immobilizing the suspect.
Control, I could use some assistance. Over. I had them. Where did they go?
We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit.
Shots fired!
Any sign of the target? Anyone? Putting an end to this. Over. Use a pursuit intervention technique.
Oh, big shots out here!
Come in, dispatch. Drones are en route to suspect. Here's our suspect. Over. Control. Officer needs an ambulance. Be advised, we are on the trail. Suspect has left the vehicle. Now on foot. Over. All units, force this suspect to stop. Prepare yourself. Get the suspect! Stop letting go!
We're pursuing the suspect.
Auto drive now enabled.
Preparing to ram suspect's vehicle. All units, we are after the suspect. Control target has abandoned the vehicle. We are inbound. Stand by.
Getting shot at here.
Your teammate has sought out new accommodations in an Albion holding cell. Have London rents really gotten that bad?
Already? All right. Let's go to work then.
Can't they let anyone drive these days?
Whoa, that could have been much worse.
Investigation underway.
Your somewhat reckless teammate has got themselves thrown in the old clink, I'm afraid. Difficult to resist oppression from behind bars. It will be a while before they're available. Pro tip, however, why not recruit a barrister to the team? I mean, no one exactly likes a barrister, but they do have their function. They should be able to shorten the jail time of imprisoned operatives.
Enough of this conversation. Bit of a Pakistan, aren't you?
What is going on?
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You ready to fight for freedom?
Oh shit, are you dead sick? I need your help with something. This gangster prick screwed me over and I want you to go biblical on their arse. Revenge, yeah?
DedSec isn't really in the business of settling violent revenge debts.
Oh, no. I'm not a fan of violence either. Actually, I used to be a thief. I stole cars. My last job, we were stealing this luxury supercar, but the shit hit the fan, yeah? Our boss takes the car and leaves us for dead. I got lucky and I made it out, but that prick's still driving around in that car. Steal it back. Help me with this and I'll make it worth your while, if you know what I mean.
Sounds fun, man.
Our friend sent us the location of the car. Passing it on to you now.
Auto drive now enabled.
You seem smart. Like someone who understands what's really going on here.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
Does it matter who I'm with if I'm here to help? So, talk to me.
Clan Kelly's thugs are completely out of control. 2 of them put my colleague in hospital for looking at them wrong.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
I saw it happen, and I know the 2 who did it, but the police won't even bring them in.
If we can't rely on the people, we'll have to trust in ourselves. Justice will be done.
Well, no harm in trying. Help me, I'll help DedSec. It's a good deal for you.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
suspects reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile. Moving inbound to hostile.
Eyes on the suspect. They're on foot. Over.
Negative. No sign of the target yet.
Target is long gone. Disengage. Over and out.
Wrong.
Mind where you're going, yeah?
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over. Control, we are ready to engage. Putting an end to the chase now.
I'm here.
That's pretty much the opposite of what our prospect would have wanted. Oh well.
Any other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over? All units, target on foot. Over. We may need more patrols to attend. Stand by.
Taking fire!
Filming is commencing for the Global British Broadcasting.
Right, close this fucker down.
Officer down. Send help.
Damn it. Where's my backup?
There's our target. Over.
GBB. First on the scene.
They're shooting!
Stay down!
Control. I'm ready to immobilize the target.
Control, we are still on the suspect. Over. Dispatch, deploying drones to apprehend the suspect. There's our suspect. Over. Terminating pursuit and coming back.
What's his deal, Bugs?
Albion just placed him under severe data restriction.
Why?
Seems he's been looking into the activities of two particular field personnel. Somebody at Albion must want to shut down his pointed inquiries.
They wouldn't bother if this person wasn't onto something. Where if I look?
Right. Pushing you the coordinates of the personnel in question. Investigate at your leisure.
Find them. Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Engaging.
Received. Moving to intercept.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
Negative. Suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
We are too dangerous to be here.
Surrender now. Deploying firearms. Stop. Ugh.
Requesting backup.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? What, think we'd go back here? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Nothing here. Don't see anyone. I'll go over there. Area clear. Moving on. Stick to procedure.
Kelly? Clan Kelly? Why would gangsters blow up a tech conference?
Looks more like the Kellys were acting as a supplier. This was a handoff.
But who were they meeting? She didn't seem like one of their crew. You think she could be working with Zero there?
Well, don't just stand there. Keep looking.
Bagley, were you able to determine who was controlling the Spider-Bot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spider-Bot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
Christ, so the police force witnessed this handoff?
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
Excellent. I trust you have some sort of quantum tunnel for me for jump through, Bagley.
Quantum tunnel technology's at least 10 years away, but spider-bots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Copy.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
That's 0 Day's signature.
There, hurry. We got all the deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Stuff it. We're all on need to know.
So, 0 Day was effectively using subcontractors to pull off their bombings.
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spider-Bot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spider-Bot's serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
It's hard to believe the police would have been tracking the real bombers and not saying anything about it to the public.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
do what you say.
Don't play smart. Stay still. That's all right. Move. Move.
Sorry, I'm still not used to this.
Scanning. There, move along.
Guess you'll have to crack someone else's skull. Am I right?
You will stand down.
Right, all right.
All suspicious persons shall be flagged for investigation.
Lord have mercy. Looks like Albion's running the station.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatized goon squad, just take your business across the street.
I never would have thought I would have longed for normal conflicts between police and citizens.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area. Malfunctions, but I'll keep looking.
Sorry to do this to you. Buckley, is that the same Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Any chance you can ID the last user?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm onto it.
Get me some extra hands here.
Shit! Fucking hell!
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. That's a part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. That's Dalton's mask. It must have been recovered from Parliament. It might be the only thing left of him now. Slippery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening.
Who decided they couldn't be trusted to do their jobs? Suddenly some corporation could clean up our streets better than the same police force we've had for who knows how long. When crime fighting is treated like a business, crime will never go away. That would be bad for business, right? Don't tell me Albion has our best interests at heart, so...
If the police could handle it, Albion would be necessary. But they can't. Home bombing is an example. Watch daily history.
You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
I got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
All right.
All units proceed to alarm location. Acknowledge, over.
The Spider-Bot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
Secret location? That's interesting. We should go and find out what we can.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.
Last night. You know what?
Yeah. Okay, but...
Interesting. Never seen anyone with anarchist as their job title before.
It's almost as if anarchists have an ideology that challenges...
You seem smart. Like someone who understands what's really going on here.
Fuck me, dead sec. All right, maybe you could help. Got myself in a bit of trouble.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
My mate just up and vanished last week. No news, no calls, no nothing. I was starting to worry.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
To put it lightly, my mate's a bit of a dickhead. The type that doesn't think much about the consequences before doing something stupid. So I'm pretty sure they got themselves in trouble.
Rest easy, man. We'll track your friend, promise.
You got a problem? idea, mate.
I don't think I'll be able to reason with this one. Bagley, is there any way in here?
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Seems like an appropriate spot for a clandestine group to meet and plan an attack.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Oh my, there's a fully equipped secret bunker down there. Looks like an off-the-books cop shop.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
Whatever they're working on, let them to the Tuan bombing somehow.
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved, and they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book, going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Strange bedfellows, Albion and Clan Kelly. But if you think about it, maybe not so strange.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
People are literally being kidnapped off the streets. We have to do something.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Over.
I'm out! What am I doing here? What do I do?
Might need assistance. Stand by.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. Finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Damn. If he's here in the country, we have a chance of finding him at least. But at the EPC, lad knows what is happening to him over there.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside. So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases center around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's find our contact. Albion's not gonna hesitate to hurt Angel if they find out he's DedSec.
No sign of him yet. Security system's off again.
got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
This is off the record, right? I don't need them knowing we're here.
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What's going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
This is all so wrong. How is the government gonna go on treating people like animals? You could disappear and no one even notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
As expected, if there's trouble, that damn Mary Kelly has to be involved.
True. Now, about your missing guy, the best place to start would be the EPC database. They keep a record of everyone that comes in. And be careful.
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Something interesting.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skip on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well for you then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the Thames? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Are you done, Bugs? Love me some crypto.
I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nice work.
God damn it! No!
Damn, it's like they just vanished.
Member of staff unit operations.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
Looks like an implant or something. We need to take a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
They put a microchip in his neck. But for what? Tracking? Behavior modification?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Follow him. Let's hope he got away.
Fucker! Get it before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fuckers!
Okay, he's gonna make it.
Fucked up! We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
I wasn't expecting that. Looks like that chip wasn't just some ordinary tracker.
I think it's been triggered. I know Mary Kelly's trouble, but it's possible Angel's alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the southern incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Worse than this. No, please.
Yep. We're gonna have nightmares tonight.
Damn. So this is where Kelly's body, Angel? Nasty place.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
I hope that didn't hurt too much.
We have somebody down over here.
Not letting this one get away. Yeah, they're long gone. Giving up.
Get me out of it.
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's our move then.
This shit is fucked.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
Fuck. Look around.
I'm not gonna cut you.
We need to talk. Come on. I heard you too. Get over here, will you? Well, get over here. Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you all right? He was about to perform some kind of surgery, wasn't he?
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Well, you're Caitlin Lowe, a police inspector if I'm not mistaken. We found your video logs. You went after Mary Kelly on your own. That is very brave.
It wasn't always on my own. Who the hell are... You're DedSec, aren't you? You tracked me to the slaughterhouse.
Not quite. A friend of ours disappeared from the EPC, and the clues led here. I can't believe people went. This is monstrous.
Then I'm sorry. I don't think there's much hope for finding him alive. The Kellys have got a sick little operation going. A kind of human organ black market. I've been investigating them for months. And they got my fucking files. God, I feel like shit.
You need for rest. I'm going to call someone from DedSec to take you somewhere where you can recover. Meanwhile, I'll find Angel and your files. Sounds like they're essential.
Everything I've gathered on Mary Kelly. Almost enough to take her down.
Good. I hope this means I can work together, Inspector. After this, DedSec officially has taken interest in Mary Kelly.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And thanks for your help. I'm glad we're joining forces.
Shots fired! Check out my hardware, yeah? Oh!
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
And I bet none of them volunteered. Mary Kelly's evil knows no bounds. Ready, Ross? Their faces look so badly damaged that I can't tell them apart. Bagley, can you help?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases.
Let's get real. It's clear.
Fuck! We asked out, didn't we?
I'll shoot you, I will. I'll come in from the back here. Jesus! Fuck! This doesn't look good.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. Or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Didn't think working with the feds was part of the DedSec lifestyle. But we gotta stop this Kelly twat, so we gotta do whatever it takes.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Hey, Bucks, call up the whole team. We need to go through these files and come up with a plan.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
I'm not bragging, but I think I'm doing pretty damn good fighting with DedSec.
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Thank you, sir. I think.
I appreciate Bagley's to-the-point nature. I'm sure you'll get used to it yourself.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.
GBB drones, in the air and on location.
You can see the tailbacks here.
Because when you want the news,
the drones were able to follow the gunman.
Our drones have the news.
Viewers may find some of these images disturbing.
GBB drones, in the air and on the air, 24 hours a day. GBB, know the news.
You don't strike me as the kind of person who waits for someone to come save them. You ready to fight for freedom?
Shit, are you saying you're DedSec? I could really use your help.
That's what we're here for. What's going on?
So I help out with this, well, call it a charity. Basically, we help undocumented people dodge the deportation squads. But then suddenly all the people I helped out just, well, they just stopped responding to me. It's not like them, and I'm worried.
You don't need to worry. We'll look into the charity and we'll make sure everything is fine.
Sweet.
Drone expert? Well, we ought to have one of those on our team. You seem smart. Like someone who understands what's really going on here.
Oh, I get it. You're DedSec. I've got some info for you.
Go on.
What's got more packages in a parcel Fox warehouse? Me and my co-workers, because we all just got severance. 300 people all at once. Fired. Said we were being replaced.
I'm really sorry to hear about that.
I'm doing alright, but the whole thing was just super shitty, you know? Cloak and Dagger. We were all video game developers. There's no way they could have replaced all of us that fast. Well, maybe, but probably not without doing something dodgy.
You want us to investigate whoever replaced you?
Exactly. If you help me out with this, I'll owe you one. A big one.
I'll tell you exactly where. Innocent people shuffled off to jail and disappearing in the middle of the night. We can't. It's already happening. Authorities, final thoughts? Drones fly overhead. Always feel like they're gonna crash into me.
That's exactly what happened to me. Did I not tell you?
I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stavkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh, give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the data on that bug will take her down. Get it for me, and I swear I'll put her away forever.
Pushing the coordinates to your optics.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
That's a nice idea, but you have to know it sounds naive. What makes you think that this time will be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office. An honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look,
Our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
Yeah, you alright, mate? What's going on? Yeah, what, you want to come with? What about your sis? Is she on it? Yeah. Alright, cool.
Why does this...
Exactly that!
Never mess with me.
I just can't handle this right now.
Gross!
Just
gross!
All units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Moving to the hostiles' location. Over.
Move it or lose it!
No sign of the target. Over. Control, we are pursuing the suspects. Over.
You'll be able to do this.
Total the target's vehicle. Control, we are pursuing the target. Units, prepare to stop the vehicle.
Suspect left the vehicle, maintaining visual.
stop.
Received. We are trailing the target.
Control, individual is armed.
There's our target. Over.
Requesting ambulance at our location, over.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Suspect crossed the checkpoint.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
I love seeing Steve putting it in action. Closing in.
Getting a closer look.
Certain they went that way. check it out.
Find the suspect. Drone, search. They're gone. Let's head back and regroup.
Security here is state-of-the-art, quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck? She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
Act this way in front of the missus, and you're on the chopping block. Don't know what you want. Just want the nerves some people. This is your home. Now, when the price is right, problem. Do you know that?
Please, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, you wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
Yo, you nearly got one of them microchips put in you. That ain't the way I want to go out.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
disgusting of you. What you done to yourself after everything I've done for you.
You made me a slave. All of us. Please, let me go. Take this thing out.
Back to your old life. Back to nothing. Back to you 2.5 screaming blighters in your dead-end job and sucking off the dole. You don't want that, love. This microchip is scary, I know, but I got to keep tracks on my merchandise, don't I? And this kitchen knife, that won't do it, love. Cutting yourself affects my bottom line.
I can't live like this anymore.
No. You're all right there. It's all right, sweetheart, because I have another use for you. Ooh, paying attention, are we? Good. Be sure and spread the word. You know where this one goes. Get these two and all the others over to their venue and ready for the sale.
Right away, ma'am. Also, the foreign investors have already landed and the drones are programmed, ready to deliver the invitations and the coordinates to all the guests.
Is that initiative I'm smelling, Peter? Initiative can be a dangerous thing. Can be misinterpreted. Fuck's sake.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
Now we know what the fucking chip is for. Step out of line and Mary's chopping you up for parts.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What you got, Bagsy?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Seems like I've got options.
I've marked both on your optic.
Negative. No visual of the suspect.
Don't stand around. Go! Hey, drone, start the search.
Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map. Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is fucked up. Just saying.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14. which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Oh yeah, that's the shit.
Calm down, okay? You're making a scene. Just relax, okay? Take some deep Try to stay calm. Let's have a good challenge easier.
GBB drones. In the air and on location.
You can see the tailbacks here.
Because when you want the news,
the drones were able to follow the gunman.
Our drones have the news.
Viewers may find some of these images disturbing.
In a minute, love. I'm doing some reconnoitering. No. No, 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 no.
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Ready to ram the vehicle. Over.
Where did they go? Shit.
Immobilizing the suspect.
Control. Requesting backup. Over.
Drones have been deployed to apprehend the suspect.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
Putting an end to the chase now. Control, send an ambulance to my location.
Just a scratch.
This is a nightmare.
Suspect shooting.
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
Are you ready? Take it.
Taking cover.
Get ready.
Pursuing the target. Over. Control. Looks like we need backup.
I'm trapped
You're
here.
outmatched. Ready.
Ambulance urgently required.
They're shooting.
Help, please.
comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Oh, no. Well, I knew this would happen. Let's go.